Do you ever think you'd go this far over a $75 ticket?
Absolutely not.
Yet it is. John Boland's fight over a $75 toll lane ticket could go to the state's highest court.
I've asked the Supreme Court to take it up. It's called a petition for writ of certiorari.
But while he waits to see if the court will hear his case, the state legislature is quietly trying to change the law that he's arguing.
This change in definition is one of 16 different things they're doing in one omnibus bill. So it feels to me like they're trying to pass this under the radar.
Let me explain. On his way to see a Cranberries cover band in Highlands Ranch, Boland let it linger a bit too long in the normal lanes of C-470 and got one of those tickets for crossing the white line into the toll lane. But reading the ticket, the language didn't add up to this attorney.
Statute allows the CTIO to issue a civil penalty for toll evasion.
Boland has a transponder on his windshield.
I had paid the full toll for the segment of lane that I entered. I just entered a little bit late.
A county court judge agreed with him, tossing out the ticket, but the state appealed that ruling and won in district court, hence his attempt at an appeal to the Supreme Court. Now, buried in a bill that would clean up a lot of language in transportation law is a provision adding a definition to toll evasion to include entering or exiting a lane outside of the posted entrance or exit.
They got fines for doing that, and they said, "What do you mean toll evasion? I paid my toll." So this clarifies that crossing those double white lines falls under the same civil penalty.
The change in law wouldn't apply to his ticket or his case, as changes of law can't be retroactive. But Boland believes this decision to change the law boosts his argument.
I think it's an admission that they don't have the authority right now because they're going to the legislature and asking for it.
That bill's up for a vote in the state house tomorrow. If it passes there, it would still have to go to the state senate for approval. Boland hopes to know by this summer whether or not the state Supreme Court will hear his case. I'm Steve Stager. Steve on your side, 9 News.
It's not letting it go, that's for sure, Steve. When you're in it, you're committed.
Well, and one of the, there have been other legal challenges. Some have been successful at some levels and not unsuccessful at other levels. And, he's hoping that at least the Supreme Court will take up his case or someone else's case in this. And that if the Supreme Court sides with him, he says anyone who got a ticket but still paid the toll could potentially, be part of a class action lawsuit against the state if the state Supreme Court decides they didn't have the authority to issue a violation for toll evasion for people who still paid the toll.
Okay. All right. Stay tuned. We know that you'll be the one in the know. Thank you.
Yep.